The PiLog edge of future-proofing the past.
I'm just putting down another question here. If you can probably answer that, and then we move on.
Yeah, I mean, I just will give you my observation, and Shreyas is actually an expert here. But most of the time, I think you have to choose an expert in that industry. I think PiLog has been there for about 30 years and has got the industry expertise. So whoever you choose, you have to, especially for asset-heavy industries. And from what I understand, like it could be airlines, railways, airports, manufacturing. And so they are used to seeing the aged infrastructure and what is the fastest route to get to productivity. So I think that's my answer, Smita. Over to you, Shreyas.
Yeah, I completely agree with both of you, but this point that Dr. Imad made about MDM being self-funding, absolutely. Like I said, 60 to 70% of the right amount of effort for any digital technology initiative on average is a data effort, which means if you're trying to do anything without putting in that 60 to 70% of effort required in the data realm, you might get benefits, but you will not be able to sustain. And we also have this term that we called, a misplaced focus, because you're focused on just one layer of the tech stack to hopefully solve the problem that happens across layers. So that's the reason why this is not going to be a persistent solution if it is not done the right way. And I completely agree with the fact that initiatives like this, if they are done properly, are self-funding, and a lot of value, sustainable value, comes from doing MDM work. But then let's say you don't do this, which happens very commonly, and to Jairam's point, that's also one of the reasons why MDM initiatives fail, is we don't put aside enough time to do these things when we are doing any transformation project or any digital initiative. But let's say you're successful with that. Now what's going to happen is you're now going to be dealing with this problem of decay. Right? This is going to be an ongoing decay, data degradation that's going to happen because you did not solve the very basic reason why these problems are occurring. And it's important to have done that, because you didn't do that. You now have to invest or reinvest in a data cleansing initiative. You have to re-standardize records, and you now have to go back and remove duplicates again. Might happen in 3 years, might happen in 5 years, might happen in 7 years. But you have just ensured that what should have been a one-time proper setup activity has now become a recurring data maintenance activity. Right. So you have now caused yourself more structural issues, even after spending all of this money doing this project upfront. You now have to deal with the data degradation. And it's important to keep that in mind, because a lot of times this does not show up in conversations. It does not show up as part of the cost that you incur to operate or to continue operating the way you are today, with all of the inefficiencies and the governance issues. And it's important to take a step back, zoom out of the picture, and make sure you're addressing this in some form or fashion. If you're not addressing this with the hopes of solving it, at least address this as a cost line item which is going to recur in a couple of years.
Yeah, before going forward, I think I'm really appreciative of all the people who signed up on LinkedIn Live.